Hello and welcome to this video where we will be discussing several important topics in economics. Today's lecture will cover a wide range of topics, including consumer theory, utility theory, the opportunity set, consumer equilibrium, and the consumer demand function. To begin, we will discuss consumer theory, starting with the concepts of preferences and tastes and how they influence consumer behavior. We will then move on to the utility theory, exploring how economists model consumer preferences and tastes. Next, we will talk about the opportunity set and how it relates to consumption, production, and investment choice. This will lead us to the consumer equilibrium, where we will explore how consumers maximize their utility subject to a budget constraint. Finally, we will revisit the consumer's demand function, exploring some of the key factors that influence demand, such as preferences, income, prices of related goods, and market expectations. The consumer theory, from preferences to demand functions. Consumer theory is a branch of microeconomics that studies how consumers make decisions about what goods and services to purchase. At its core, consumer theory is based on the idea that consumers have preferences or a ranking of the goods and services they would like to purchase. To understand how these preferences translate into actual demand for goods and services, we need to use the concept of a demand function. A demand function is a mathematical representation of the relationship between the price of a good or service and the quantity that a consumer is willing and able to purchase. The demand function is determined by a number of factors, including the consumer's income, the price of related goods and services, and the consumer's tastes and preferences. By analyzing the demand function, we can gain valuable insights into how consumers make purchasing decisions and how changes in the market, such as changes in price or income, will impact demand for a particular good or service. Consumer theory is a valuable tool for understanding how consumers make purchasing decisions. By analyzing the relationship between consumer preferences and demand functions, we can gain a deeper understanding of how the market works and how changes in the market will impact demand for goods and services. The utility theory, modeling preferences and tastes. Utility theory is a branch of microeconomics that studies how consumers make decisions about what goods and services to purchase. It is based on the idea that consumers seek to maximize their utility or satisfaction from their purchases. To understand how consumers make these decisions, economists use the concept of utility functions. A utility function is a mathematical representation of a consumer's preferences over different goods and services. By using utility functions, economists can model the preferences and tastes of consumers and predict how changes in the market, such as changes in price or income, will impact their purchasing decisions. Utility theory provides a useful framework for understanding how consumers make decisions, and it can be applied to a wide range of economic problems, including the analysis of consumer behavior, market demand, and pricing strategies. Utility theory is a valuable tool for understanding consumer behavior and preferences. By using utility functions to model consumer tastes and preferences, economists can gain a deeper understanding of how consumers make decisions about what goods and services to purchase and how changes in the market will impact demand for different goods and services. The opportunity set, consumption, production, and investment choice. The opportunity set is a concept in economics that refers to the set of all feasible options that are available to a decision maker, such as an individual, a firm, or a government. The opportunity set is determined by a number of factors, including the resources available to the decision maker, the technology available to use these resources, and the constraints and regulations imposed by the market and government. When it comes to consumption, production, and investment choices, the opportunity set is a crucial factor in shaping these decisions. Consumers must consider the prices and availability of goods and services when making decisions about what to consume. Producers must consider the costs of production and the prices of inputs when making decisions about what to produce. and investors must consider the returns and risks associated with different investment opportunities when making decisions about how to allocate their resources. By analyzing the opportunity set, we can gain valuable insights into how decisions about consumption, production, and investment are made, and how changes in the market, such as changes in prices or technology, will impact these decisions. The opportunity set is a critical concept in economics that shapes our decisions about consumption, production, and investment. By understanding how the opportunity set is determined and how it affects our choices, we can gain a deeper understanding of the workings of the market and the economy as a whole. The consumer equilibrium and how consumers maximize their utility are subject to a budget constraint. The consumer equilibrium is the point at which a consumer's utility is maximized, given their budget constraint. In other words, it is the combination of goods and services that a consumer purchases in order to maximize their satisfaction while staying within their budget. To understand how consumers make these decisions, we use the concept of budget constraint. The budget constraint represents the maximum amount of spending that a consumer can afford, given their income and the prices of goods and services. Using the concepts of budget constraint and utility functions, economists can analyze the decisions that consumers make and predict how changes in the market, such as changes in income or prices, will impact their purchasing decisions. Consumer equilibrium is an important concept in microeconomics, as it helps us understand how consumers allocate their resources and make trade-offs between different goods and services. By analyzing the consumer equilibrium, we can gain valuable insights into consumer behavior and the workings of the market. Consumer equilibrium is a key concept in microeconomics that helps us understand how consumers make decisions about what goods and services to purchase. By analyzing the consumer equilibrium and the budget constraint, economists can gain a deeper understanding of consumer behavior and the impact of market changes on purchasing decisions. Revisiting the consumer's demand function. The consumer's demand function is a fundamental concept in microeconomics that describes the relationship between the quantity of a good that a consumer is willing and able to purchase and the price of that good. This relationship is typically represented as a demand curve, which shows the quantity demanded of a good as a function of its price. A demand function is an important tool for economists, as it helps us understand how consumers make decisions about what goods and services to purchase. By analyzing the demand function, we can gain valuable insights into consumer behavior, such as how changes in prices or income will impact the quantity demanded of a good. Revisiting the consumer's demand function and exploring some of the key factors that influence demand, such as preferences, income, prices of related goods, and market expectations. By understanding these factors, we can gain a deeper understanding of how the demand function is derived and how it shapes consumer behavior. The consumer's demand function is a crucial concept in microeconomics that helps us understand how consumers make decisions about what goods and services to purchase. By analyzing the demand function and the factors that influence demand, we can gain a deeper understanding of consumer behavior and the workings of the market. In conclusion, this video has covered a wide range of topics in economics, including consumer theory, utility theory, opportunity set, consumer equilibrium, and the consumer demand function. By understanding these topics, you will have a deeper understanding of how consumers make decisions and how the market works. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and educational. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more economics content.